Hi guys, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 146. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. So we have our base card. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have my 3 strips that are 4 inches by 1 1/4, and then my 2-inch circle. All right, you know what? Let me do something really quick. I've been working on this glass mat all week. I have some adhesive on there, so I just want to get that off before I start. Should have done that before we started recording, but you know me. There we go. All right, I think I got rid of most of that adhesive. There's a little left there. All right, so what I'm going to do first is the examples I've used this week are using the With You in Mind stamp set. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the happy birthday first to help me line up my colors. So let me go ahead, I'm going to lay this down flat so it can get its own little shape. Let me lean down here. I still have some black on there, so let's go ahead, pick that up, come over here with my Memento ink. Let's go ahead, get the black on that. So I want to go ahead and get that at the bottom of my card. So I'm going to try to line this up so it's straight. Hopefully that's not too crooked. We'll see. It also looked like my Memento kind of was spotty. I'm going to leave it that way, but look at that. Maybe I didn't clean it off too good after I used it previously. Anyway, so now we're going to figure out, I wanted to do an ombre effect. So I think I was going to do it originally like this, but I think I like having the two solids together going into the designer series paper. And I don't think I'm really leaving any space. I don't have a lot of space to leave anyway. Let's see if I move it down just a bit. Oh, that might work out. So we have a little bit there. We'll have a little bit. Oh, where's my? There. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. We'll just do a little tiny bit. So I'm going to put this piece down first. Let me find my adhesive. I'm going to do it right above that happy birthday. Make sure I get it underneath there. Let me make sure this card is somewhat straight so I can get this somewhat straight. All right. Let's go ahead and put this down. Leaving just a tiny bit in between them. And let's go ahead. Now I could have dry embossed these if I wanted to, but I decided not to. We're just going straight on like that. We're going to stamp, I think we're going to stamp that little cupcake. All right. Let's put that on there. Let me go like that because I feel like there's stuff on that too. Let me go ahead and grab my, and it could be just that it's dusty, I don't know. But I felt like there was something on there, and it feels like there's something on the back side too. I want it to really stick to my block good. All right. So let's go ahead, put that on there. I think I'm going to use, let's get this out of the way. I think I'm going to splatter and then stamp. So we're going to stamp with Gorgeous Grape, but we're going to splatter with Highland Heather. All right, grab this. Now I don't think there's any difference whether you use the brush end. Now if you're using the old style blends that don't have the bullet hole, that have the other, I don't think those work as good. So there, we got some nice splatter on there. Let's go ahead and stamp that. Stamp that right on there. I'm going to close this up. I think I had something on my stamp because there's a little bit of a hole there. Do you see that? Just not that big of a deal. I have these, what are they called? I don't know. I use them with Gamsol for watercoloring. So I'm just going to go ahead, put a little bit of that gorgeous grape on that tip and just dot it on there. Oops, someone's getting ice. Sorry about that. So now you can see that circle isn't as noticeable. If I wanted to do it again, here, I'm really going to challenge myself. Let me go ahead. Just a little dot there too. Oh, it's really challenging with my bifocal contacts. All right, so there, that takes up that little, bring it down, so you don't even see there's that little white circle anymore. All right, so let's go ahead, close that, get my, ooh, sorry about that, it was loud. It was not a good balancing act there. I hope alcohol dries pretty fast, so I shouldn't have any problem with there still being a wetness on glass mat. Peel off those backings. These were left over from my Paper Pumpkin subscription, so they don't work really good with the packing tape. Let's go ahead, put that, I'm going to kind of center it so it's kind of right in the middle there. And then we're going to get, sorry for the reach, going to get the purple shimmer, because they also kind of graduate from light to dark. Let's see, here it is. So let's put a light one there. Let's do a more medium there. Let's put another medium there. I don't want to go to that. That's too red for me. More of a reddish purple. All right, so there's, oh, I'm putting this in upside down. It's all right. Just trying to remember to put things back. All right, so there's our card from today. If you want to put a couple more here, you could too, but then I would have moved this closer to the circle. I'm going to put 2 there. All right, so here's this one using that DSP. This is also using the DSP on the back side. This is, let me grab it. It goes with the Floral Gallery. Beautiful gallery. So this is one piece of the DSP. Then I flipped another piece over that has this, looks almost like the cloud cover. I ran it through the swirl embossing folder and then took my nail buffer and buffed it out so that white core came through. So that's that one. And then the last one, I was just going through a bunch of my DSP strips. So here's the 2. I cut the 3rd strip up and split it apart. Ran it through that Daisy folder that came out on July 1st. It's a 3D. And then just ran my stamp pad over it. Those are the rainbow dots for embellishments. And again, stamped with that saying from With You in Mind. Alright guys, that's it for episode 146. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Share on your social media. Tell your friends to subscribe if they haven't already. Most of all, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.